Hello, guys. How's it going? Welcome to my YouTube channel called What's Going On Here. Yeah, so I made this channel to talk about the world we live in. Yeah, I think we might be possibly living in some type of hell realm. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this world, the world's kind of fucked, you know? It's kind of fucked. Like, let me give you a bunch of reasons why I think we live in hell. Well, first of all, animals have, or even us sentient beings, you have to kill another sentient in order for you to survive. Like, look at nature. Nature is fucked. A lion kills a zebra because the lion is hungry. And if the lion doesn't eat the zebra or doesn't hunt, the lion will die. The zebra goes through excruciating pain. Like, why couldn't nature just not do that? Out of all infinite possibilities, out of everything, this is how nature chooses to, make us get food or whatever. This is how nature chooses to be. Out of everything, maybe why couldn't nature just, I don't know, create free protein from the ground? But it has to be this. You have to kill another sentient being in order for you to survive. Man, I don't know, man. Nature is so messed up, and then you have all these weird insects, all these weird animals that are fighting each other. Man, that's one side because, like I said, why does it have to be like that? Why do you, why do you have to kill or cause harm to a sentient being to get food? Out of all possibilities, why this one? Shouldn't it be clear enough that this is not normal? It is not normal. Like, it is not. Think about it. It is not normal at all. That's one thing. I think this is a hell realm is natural disasters. Tornadoes, earthquakes. I think in Turkey, 23,000 people died from uh, a tornado or earthquake. I think this was last year. 23,000 people died, were killed by a natural disaster. So let me get this straight. We live on a planet where we're all sentient, aware that sentient beings, and this planet has natural disasters. That has the ability to just wipe us out. Why? What is the point of all that? Why is that even a thing? I don't get it. Okay, and some of you guys who are into science might give me a logical scientific explanation, which is fair, but that doesn't really answer anything. That's just, I don't really listen to science. Like, science is just describes the mechanics of this physical world we live in. It doesn't really give you answers of the what, the where, and the who. It doesn't really go beyond. It just explains Earth, basically. I feel like any realm you live in, there'll be a science behind it, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, that's messed up. Uh, Earthquakes killing people. I don't get why that has to be a thing. Why it has to exist. Well, I don't see the point. And what makes it worse is that we're all sentient, so we're all gonna feel this. We're all gonna experience this pain, this diabolical way of dying. I don't see the point. It doesn't have to be that way. Have all infinite possibilities. This is how Earth choose to be like. It doesn't make sense, man. So yeah, animals, sentient beings killing other sentients for food, natural disasters, and then another reason why I believe this might be a hell realm is our bodies. Our bodies going through diseases, viruses, cancer, leukemia, HIV, diabetes. Bro, why? Why? Why can't we just be normal? Why can't we just float? or fly or just chill. Why do we have to have these things in our body? You could go gym, eat healthy, work out, and one day you could wake up with a tumor in your brain. I know someone, I know someone like that. They never smoked, never did anything, and they got diagnosed with a tumor in their brain and they died. Why? What's that all about? Why is that a thing? I don't get it. And like I said, you can give me all the science, which I understand. The science will make sense. But why does it have to be? Why does it have to exist? I just don't understand, man. You know, why do we have to go through stroke, heart attack, you know, you know what else? Some fucked up brain disorder like schizophrenia, psychosis, Alzheimer's, dementia, cancer. What? Why? Why can't we all just go through life, chilling, and then die normally? No need to kill other sentients to survive. No natural disaster. And I know there's some NPCs out there who would listen to what I'm saying and be like, "Well, yeah, that's you just went the easy way in life." Oh, shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga, pussy. I hate people like that. NPCs who don't question everything and don't look beyond and get angry at you for looking at the bigger picture. I don't get why you have to go through all this pain on your body. I don't know, man. This is fucked. So yeah, animals killing each other, natural disasters, your body just taking a shit on you. And then you have the others where the fourth one is war and what humans do to each other. Like, okay, we may not be able to control earthquakes or natural disasters. We may not be able to control what happens to our body, or we could at least try to maintain our body and avoid any diseases. And we may not able to control what we eat. We need to eat. We need to eat meat or plant. They are all sentient. It is what it is. But we can at least control how we treat each other. But nope, we don't do that. For years and years and years and years and years, humans have been just fighting each other, conquering each other, bothering each other, and just behaving like total idiots. You know, I was reading something about Vikings. You know, and people think Vikings are these great warriors. Vikings, great men. You know, but you know what Vikings used to do? They used to go pillage other people's society and conquer them. Why? Why can't these Vikings just live with their families and not go around conquering people and killing family other societies, destroying communities, and then taking over? Why do you need to take over? Why do these Vikings need to go to other communities and villages and destroy them and take over? Why can't you just be with your families and live a peaceful life? That's what's going on. This is what humans do. Go bother another community because they have this obsession to be the king emperor of some town, wherever, and make history or some weird thing to do with themselves, some honor. They just go there, destroy their communities, and call themselves king. This is what they do. This is just conquer. Why? Why can't these dickhead men, it's always men, I'm a man, but these asshole men just stay with your family, build, and live? If you want something, why can't there be a peaceful communication? Maybe like mercenaries, maybe your community doesn't have the resources and that other community has the resources. Why can't you just go there and be like, hey, can I use some of your resources and we maybe could help you with other stuff? And that person respond like, yeah, no problem. But no, humans are not like that. Humans are not like that. They will just conquer, destroy their communities, go to war, just do some dumb shit. I don't respect a lot of things in history like most people do. People like respect Vikings. They respect all these great emperors. I don't respect any of that. These are just a bunch of men that went to other communities and destroyed them just for the sake, just take over. You know, I don't respect any of that. We have, though Earth, is still shit. We could at least make it better for ourselves. We have that ability to actually live in a decent place, decent life, but we don't. Humans don't do that. Just go to war, kill each other. I was reading about the Rwanda genocide, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. Killing each other just because you're from a different tribe or you look different. Racism is retarded. Racism is retarded. Imagine hurting someone based on something they couldn't control from birth. That's completely retarded, man. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid, man. Well, yeah, this is why I think we're in a hell realm. I don't know why we're here. I'm trying to figure out. It's been haunting me because I genuinely take this shit seriously. Like, I'm here in this weird reality. So when I die, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to end up here again or somewhere worse? How do I avoid that? Surely I could avoid that. Was I forced here? Did I do something messed up in my past life? Or is this simply just a test by God to see what humans are willing to do even if they're in a terrible situation? How would they be like? Could that be? Is this a test? Is this a test? Or did I do something bad? Or was I just hijacked or kidnapped and forced into here? I don't know. But I'm going to find out. I'm going to spend the rest of my life finding out because I do not want to come back here. I don't want to be here, man. I'm not suicidal. I just think this place is odd. And it bothers me that no one else could see it. It kind of makes me sad, to be honest. Like, because I have people I love. So when I see them, I always think like, do you know where we are? You know? Do you know where we are, what we are? Can you see what's going on? Can you see what is going on? Look around you. This shit is not normal. Don't listen. Stop listening to science. Stop listening to religion. Okay, science. Okay. I'm not saying stop listening to science and religion. They all have good points. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of the things in the Bible and the Quran, I would say, make a lot of good points. And science does explain, the physical aspects of Earth, but that's not it. It goes beyond. It's beyond. You have to look in front of you. It's right there. This world is not normal. It's not what you think it is, man. You've been lied to, bamboozled. Other things that makes this place a horror realm is like some diabolical shit that goes on. Kids get kidnapped, slavery, these elites in power, fucking demons doing evil shit to kids, war. Look at what's going on in the Middle East. Kids dying, families dying. Man, I don't know. This place is hell, man. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, man. Take it easy.